it going? Welcome back to another Docta Zombos World. Yes, thank you. Tonight is going to be a great one. I've really missed you. I'm glad you made it back. It's been great. You know what I mean? I've been doing some crazy shit. I've been redecorating a little bit. I might even take you on a little tour of the bus tonight, just in case you're curious. I want to show you exactly what it's like inside of my bus and what it is like when you get creative with the things you find around. And when I mean find around, this ain't no IKEA shit, baby. This is the real deal. I find crap all over the planet and I just stick it on stuff and I make it work for me. Why? Because it's free. And because we live in such a wasteful society, why not recycle, right? I'm not all going green and trying to save something that's already gonna die anyway because we're a disgusting race. I'm just trying to do it free because you know what? Money don't come easy. Okay? Yeah, I know. It's horrible. But there is so much crap out there for free, you'd be surprised at what you find on the side of the road. Okay? I'm not talking just dead animals, although the bones are beautiful. You can hang them all over, the Christmas ornaments, Halloween ornaments, Thanksgiving, you can eat the goddamn thing. It's a beautiful mess, and I love it. I like other people's trash. They want to throw away nice crap, then fine. Let them throw it away because I'll take it and I'll use it. Hey, there goes my cat. Maybe I'll eat him on Thanksgiving. He's a fluffy little fuck, but I love him. I love him a lot. Okay, all right. Guess what time it is? It is mail time! All right, let's see. I got some good questions this week. All right, let's see what we got here out of the mailbag. All right. Ooh, I got two of them. Two of you fans out there really asked some good questions, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. All right, we're going to start off with vernacular. We're going to call you Vern. How's that? Vern for short, just so I don't forget your name. Okay. Would love to hear your thoughts about why art is important to the quality of life. Great. Could really use a prescription in these trying times. Vernacular. Let me explain. First off, my definition of art. Art is anything you do that you put your mind and your heart and your soul into to express disdain, happiness, anger, sadness, anything. Anything you put your heart into, something that you believe in. Some people do it with music. Some people do it with painting. Some people do it with sculpting. Some people do it just in building something out of wood or bones or metal. Welding, machining, hammering, all these beautiful things. It's when you take your third eye, okay, let me explain, third eye, okay, that's your mind. That's what your mind sees with, okay? See, we look with these peepers and we see with this one, okay? But this is connected with this. And then it comes out of these. And that's the beauty of art. Art can be anything. As long as you believe in it and you feel good about it and it creates new life. It's not just a thing. It's not just an inanimate object. It is actually a part of you. You breathe life into it when you create it with your Frankenstein hands, okay? That's why I love that movie. And I love that shit. Because it's so true. The lightning bolt comes from here and in here and comes out of here. And we're going to teach you a little bit later how that might happen, okay? Let's see what else we got. This one is from Beth. Vaderlas. I like it. Vaderlas. I think I'm saying that right. It's very German, very Norwegian or something. I really like that. Dr. Zombo, what you said about creating really spoke to me. I would love to see you paint. Can a Bob Ross style paint along happen in the future? Oh man, I love Bob Ross. I love him. Oh yes, absolutely. And guess what? We're gonna do that Today! Perfect. Now, I have tried my hardest to rack the old cranium. Should I mix an art segment into the show? Or to do another show called Painting with Docta Zombo? Or Creating with Docta Zombo? I don't know. But I think that's going to be the way it happens. If that's okay with you. All right? Let me touch base. See, both of these questions are about art. And I love that, okay? Do I classify myself artist? It took me years to even say, yes, I'm an artist. But I was. The reason why is because there's so many pretentious pricks out there that tell you, you gotta paint like this. What's your medium? What's your style? Did you go to school for it? If I had to fucking go to school for it, I wouldn't be an artist now, would I? No. See, I believe art is in everybody. We pull it from inside, see? You don't have to go to school for it. It doesn't have to look amazing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is art, and it is creation. And if you dig it, then do it. You dream, you create, you repeat. That's it. Okay? You don't need fancy brushes. You don't need fancy paints. I can't stand painting on fucking canvas. All the little bumps and it's all stretched and sterile. It looks like a fucking hospital room. I can't stand it. So I paint on whatever the hell I find. Old rotten wood is great. It's got character. It's got life. It breathes for you. So when I show you a couple things, I'm gonna do it the way I do it. See, I get all up inside my head, and I get in the zone, you know. I get in that zone. And I let my mind speak with my heart, and it comes out my hands, and what happens is what happens. I don't know what direction I'm going. I sit back and I let the work talk to me. So many times we get loaded down with too many ideas. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they turn into monsters. And then those monsters start growling. And then they get overbearing. And then we just end up not doing it. And there's no reason for that. You are in control of your project, not the piece. Or is it? It could be. Once you open your mind far enough and really crack that eye open and let it shine, let it see, close your peepers and let it see for you. Let it talk to your hands, let your hands do the movement, let it do the dancing for you. You will never fucking know what comes out. And sometimes it is absolute brilliance that you didn't even know you had because you never gave it a chance because you let the monster of the bigger picture get in your way. Stop it! It's not good for you. It's not. We overthink everything. We need to feel. When I do music, people get pissed off. They're like, I can't play to this because it's not in tune. It's not this. It's not that. Hey, I get it. I'm working on it. But at the same time, I play what I feel. I paint what I feel. I sculpt what I feel. Not everything is some huge dream that I had to wait for. It wasn't some epiphany. I let life get to me. How many times do you go to your job, you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror, you put on your makeup, or you brush your teeth, or you shave, and you sit there and it's the drudgery, and you look and you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? This is horrible. This is not who I am. I put on these monkey suits and I go to work, and I say, good morning, how are you? How's everything going? Well, it makes me sick. Why don't we just cut the shit? And if you can't cut the shit because you gotta make the dough so you can pay for the house and the stupid kids and all the bratty shit and all the stupid toys and the monster trucks and what the fuck ever, and the big screen TV and the cable bill and the internet bill and all that crap, then this is your moment to shine, because this is you with you, your brain, and everything you didn't even know you had. Let the world get to you. Let it fester like a fucking disease. And then let it go. Let it go. That shit will kill you. And every day we do this stuff, the same old shit, in and out, in and out. Whoa, excuse me. I ain't got no problem with the old in and out, in and out. But you know what I mean. The drudgery, the monotony. It gets old. So give it something new. Find yourself a space. Anywhere in your house. If you got a garage, make a corner. If you got an apartment, use the second bathroom, the walk-in closet. Put a fucking sheet around the corner of the bedroom. Doesn't matter. But when you do, tell anyone you're with, this is my time. My space. My area, my head. I need time to think. I don't want to talk about the groceries. I don't want to talk about the kids' recitals. I don't want to talk about the fucking bills. I don't care what the neighbor did. I don't give a shit what his grass looks like. I don't want to talk about the pandemic. I don't want to talk about politicians. I don't want to talk about fucking money. I want to talk about nothing because I've got a lot of talking to do with myself. Put on some good tunes. Something that makes you chill, something that makes you angry, something that makes you sad, something that pulls the inside out. Rip off the flesh and find yourself. Unlock your brain and you find the fucking cosmos. Okay? Now I have to say that was a long rant and I'm sorry. I don't mean to bore you. I'm not here to bore. I'm trying to enlighten you. You know, a lot of these people that we call crazy, that we call different, that we call weird, they're not. They're fucking enlightened. They gave up. They said, why? And they started saying, why not? I know I have. Until you get out on that razor's edge, look over, and then say, I can fly. You never really know what the hell you're missing. Everyone says don't do this, and that's gross, and that's against this, and that's this, whatever. Just shut up. Just figure it out. Try it. You never know until you taste the flesh. Anyway, we got a damn good show for you, and I am so happy to have you back. Tonight, we do have our old friend, Suave Sinclair. How are you, Suave? Damn that Suave. He is one hell of a guy. I swear. He's a mutant. He don't say nothing. But man, he plays that little piano like nobody's business. It gets my bones jumping and my skin crawling. I hope you enjoy him just as much as I do. He's really good. He comes up with this shit on his own. I swear. He just wakes up one day and is just going to town on that day, you know? And he'll wake me up and he'll say, Suave, shut the fuck up. And he'll turn around and he'll go, but I love it. At least it's real. Let me talk about that. Yeah, I'm ranting a little bit today. I got a lot to say. I always do. I have no one to talk to. Being real. Pet peeve of mine. I hate fake people. Say what's on your mind. I don't care if it doesn't come out right. I don't care if I agree or not. I'd just rather hear someone say exactly what's on their mind. Not the rhetoric your parents brought you up with. Not the crap you read on Facebook. Not the crap you read on Twitter. Not the shit you saw on the news. Who cares? Read between the lines when you see stuff. think with your own brain and tell me what's on your mind. Because you know what? Fake people should die. Why? Because I'm sick of it. They're always out for something. And you know what it usually is? Themselves. They want to look good. It's you selfie queens out there with your little duck lips all puckered up and... Yeah, am I selfieing right now? Yeah, but you know what? I'm a hell of a lot more real than you'll ever be. I wake up and live in my imaginary world. That's real to me because I created the motherfucker. I know that there's real people inside every single one of you. And I've noticed something over the years, talking tons of people, homeless dudes, go sit drink with them on the side of the road. They're pissing themselves and huffing paint. I don't care. They have the best stories. You know why? Because they're real. They got experience. They know what's up. The guy at the end of the barflies, the junkie on the street, the drag queens. Oh, God, they're so much fucking fun to hang out with. Those high heels, that big bouffant hair, they're cool, they're real, there's something different. Go out and explore. The next time you see some crazy looking son of a bitch that makes you wonder, let your curiosity get the better of you and go say hi. You're just beautiful because you're different and I don't understand you and I want to. That's real. We got too much fake crap going around nowadays. Everybody's fake. Everybody wants to be something they're not. Why? I'll tell you why. Because everything out there sells you on what you're supposed to be. They tell you how to fuck, they tell you how to breathe, they tell you how to buy, what kind of car to drive, what kind of clothes, how you're supposed to take your selfies, what kind of lighting you're supposed to have, what kind of hats you should wear, what's in style and what's not. Who cares? Who cares? If you're happy with it and you feel good in it, then do it. That's enough from me, I swear. You know, I think it's time for a cartoon! This one I did cut down a little shorter. Sorry about the last one, people. Because it was long. It was really long. I watched it, I say a minute and some odd seconds, and I'm like, hey, not a big deal, right? And then I watched it, I was like, fuck me, is this thing almost over? I just want to see the goddamn show. Where's Docta Zombos? I'm not self-glorifying enough to myself, but I'm pretty proud of myself, so. Anyway, you know, life can be a drag, but it also can be the biggest blessing you've ever had if you just use it. Act like a kid. See, all these people, the one thing across the board that I've seen with all different runs of people, black, white, yellow, green, seriously, I know green people, okay? Aliens, vampires, all of them, it doesn't matter. Rednecks, goths, Nazi fucks, straight, Antifas, all of them. All of them. You know what's inside every goddamn one, including the politicians? Is a little kid just wanting to be loved. Just wanting to play. Just wanting to be creative without being judged. There is no race. There is no religion. There is no nothing. There's the heart. There's spirituality. There's imagination. There's foresight. The cosmos have already spoken. They gave us gifts, and we keep trying to explain it away with our own version of bullshit. It's interesting. Stop trying to explain everything away. Stop saying what you are. Clicks don't matter. When you have to give yourself a title, like Republican, Democrat, liberal, not liberal, far left, far right, who cares? You know what I am? I'm real. The sooner we stop fucking around and start being real and feel what we are, the sooner the problems go away. Because then we can accept everyone else is just being real. Anyway, with all of this drudgery of me talking blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. All this yelling making my throat hurt. It's dance party! Anyway, I hope you had a good time. Watch out, because we're gonna do Painting with Docta Zombo or Creating with Docta Zombo, what the hell ever. Keep your peepers open. I'm gonna be posting it up really soon because I wanna get in. I wanna show you one of my favorite methods to start with to get you rolling. Even if you don't know what you're doing, I'll go through what kind of paints to use, the brushes and stuff, and show you it really doesn't matter. Chaos painting. It's where you take everything from inside and ram it out there on whatever you're doing. So until next time on Docta Zombos World, dream, create, repeat. And don't forget to hit subscribe and leave me some comments so I might do a show on you. Thank you and good night. Now don't go away because I'm going to show you my bus real quick. I forgot all about it.
Hear the story, did you ever hear the yarn?
About what?
About gasoline Gus. He saved up $1, then he borrowed 20 cents.
Then what?
Bought a jitney buzz. His coffee mill was made of tin, but tin was made to pack things in. He hung a sign and it read thus: "This is gasoline Gus and his jitney buzz." Gus, Gus, gasoline Gus, gasoline Gus and his jitney buzz. He packed them on the fenders and he packed them on the hood. He packed them by the dozen and the other dozen good. From out the heap there came a cry, "Hey, take that suitcase out of my eye." Gus, Gus, gasoline Gus, gasoline Gus and his jitney buzz. Did I tell you what he purchased? Did I tell you what he used?
Who used?
Why, gasoline Gus. He bought a ton of dynamite. He bought a pint of gin.
For what?
For his jitney buzz. It's got a bigger kick than gasoline, said Gus as he loaded his tin machine. A lady said, don't go too far. Said Gus, it's not that kind of a car.
Gus, gasoline Gus, and his jitney buzz. He turned a dozen somersaults and then he looked a loop. He made a bigger noise and the board was eating soup.
How far he went, I quite forget, but according to Hoyle, he's not back yet.
Gus, gasoline Gus, and his jitney buzz.
Do you want to hear the finish? Do you want to hear the end?
About what?
About gasoline Gus. He bumped into old Satan and he got old Satan's goat.
With what?
With his jitney buzz. Old Satan frowned, said, take him out and let him ride my imp about. In 15 minutes, big as life, he was making love to the old boy's wife.
Gus, gasoline Gus, and his jitney buzz. They tell the bold old Satan that his wife he had a look with a funny-looking fellow in a funny little boat.
Old Satan never turned a hair. He smiled and said, they're a perfect pair.
Gus, gasoline Gus, and his jitney buzz.